We are first generation Indian American moms. We grew up on rice and appam and now raising kids on pancakes and pasta. Welcome to the blend of two worlds over this weekend. Waking up to an alarm on a weekend is not what I'm looking forward to or what I don't look forward to, but there is a very hectic schedule of events in line for this weekend. So I'm out here for grocery shopping. One good thing about coming early for shopping, I think there's not many people here. As a childhood, my parents didn't surely have a weekend as packed like this. I'm sure they got well rested over the weekends. They used to have a nap in the afternoon. How life was back earlier. I don't know if our life would have been the same if living in India currently, because life is fast paced everywhere. But I do think that there are some differences of living here versus living in India. Of course, something that's glaring is the domestic help that we don't have here, right? So anything that is associated with cleaning, cooking, everything is on us. That takes a whole lot of time from all of us, right? And family support, that is like any extended family members that is there around us. When in India, there'll be someone to pick up kids or do something for us. That sort of support is also not there. So any extra things that come up like that, also we need to plan for everything in our heads. Of course, like friends are there, but still, the whole and sole responsibility is everything on you to manage. Friendships, right? Even that is, everyone is close by in India, right, for the major part. But here, even if you want to build a social connection, you have to take that effort and you have to plan for meetups, any events, because everyone is like scattered across, everyone has a packed schedule. So even for connections per se, we have to plan ahead of time. So everything is not an instant granted. But yeah, that's how life is. So you are the cook, you are the cleaner, you are the planner, all in one. And everything is planned and scheduled, right? Even play dates, or whether social events, whether grocery runs, and even temple visits for that matter. Tomorrow we have to go to the temple. So everything is on schedule. If one thing doesn't get done, the other thing is like connected to that is also awaiting. But when you're doing the cleaning, once you do it and finish and see the end product, it brings you some happiness, right? So when you have all the energy to do it, it feels good. But of course, if there is some help that can get this done, I would very much appreciate it. After doing all the shopping while unpacking, you notice all these bad, spoiled oranges. It's even worse. But that's a problem. Like, you don't see everything from the outside when you get things in these bags. I'm making some sunrise juice for the day, oranges, carrots, and fresh turmeric root. Come, let's taste it out. Just more, just less.
It's the same. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Turmeric and taste alone undale.
That's very nice. I like it.
All carrots are done.
Oh, I have to buy carrots again.
Yeah, all carrots are done. Half of the oranges are done. So you had 3 oranges and 1.5 carrots now
Oh,
in that little juice.
thank you for filling me with vitamin A.
What's up, Pillar? Accept you, accept you. Mama! Tomato.
Oh, tomato.
Carrot and orange are the end, I guess. I heard orange.
Okay, finally, I'm getting ready to leave my home body and get into this new avatar to go on a short travel with my friends. A 2 hour drive, actually, and it feels like amazing. So, living far away from home, we build our short circle, a small circle of friends that we call our family, and that we lean upon, right? Because it's very, very important for our mental peace and our social happiness and the connections that we want to make. And we share the same kind of wins, same kind of struggles. And as a first generation parent, I think all of you can relate to me, whoever are staying far away from home in a different country. We Our experience with our education system that we have, there is very little that we can pass on to our kids, right? So we are learning along with them, and it's a new process for us as well. So we share inputs with each other. When we have friends, we learn from them, we experiment our own ways as well. So it's a cluster of all these events that make living possible here. And yeah, so for today I'm excited because we are celebrating a milestone birthday for one of our friends, and we are going in this pink dress, so everything is going to be pink, and I'm very excited to take you all along with me, and let's get ready. So I got this dress, guess where? From Amazon. Most of my dresses are from Amazon, Shein, or Kohl's, and I really like this because it's nice and flowy, good for summer, and very comfortable, but still nice feminine look to it. These earrings, I don't change my earrings very often actually, but these earrings are so funny. I don't know which is the top and which is the bottom. Like, I think this is the way. Ready for the day, and then the kids send me off with a goodbye along with my husband. When your teenager son comes off from nowhere and gives you a hug. Birthday to Okay, weekend meal prep time, and that period of the time that I'm looking forward to, just because how easy the weekdays are going to be next week, especially the weekday dinners, and kids lunch boxes are going to be a breeze. I'm going to be preparing parathas and some base gravies because that's going to work out very well for the lunch boxes next week. So thinking about my childhood and how my mom used to prepare 3 fresh meals every single day, and now I'm thinking about it, how times have changed and the priorities have changed. As of now, my priority is trying to have home cooked meals as much as possible, and that's why this works very well for my family. So I take that effort to meal plan and meal prep over the weekend just because of that. And the outside meals during my childhood, having some meal from the restaurant used to be such a luxury. It used to be like once in a month that I used to look out for with so much excitement and anticipation, that one day out of a month where we could go out to a restaurant and have dinner. And now with our kids, it's not the same case, right? And dinners, especially when my mom used to prepare chapatis. I used to ask her if she could save me one chapati for next day's breakfast, because for some reason it used to be luxury, and I think I used to prefer chapatis instead of dosas and idlis for some reason. Yeah, so life has changed so much, and as a person we have also grown out to this lifestyle that we did not think about so many years ago, right? Anyway, today I'm making radish parathas that freezes very well as well, so very easy to prepare, very nutritious for your kids lunch boxes. So let's go through that recipe. This radish, and I've added salt, and now after keeping for some time you can squeeze out the water as much as possible and take out that water away, because otherwise your parathas are going to be very very soggy. And do not throw away this water, because this is what we're going to be adding to the parathas. If you have too much of radish and then you have excess water squeezed out, save it, use it for your curries, gravies, etc., or making your dough. Never ever throw away that water, because it's very nutritious juice. I'm going to be adding all these spice powders: red chili, turmeric, cumin and garam masala, and I'm also adding some chopped cilantro and mint, and some crushed ajwain seeds. Prepare the dough as usual. Making the dough here, I'm thinking about Adi's kindergarten days. He used to take chapatis sometimes for lunch, and then I found out that he wasn't finishing all his food. We were living in Pennsylvania at that point of time, and in that school where we were staying, there was not much of an Indian crowd. So he was kind of feeling embarrassed, or whatever it was at that point of time, what was going through his mind. And when he used to bring back his food, I had this conversation with him, and I found out that he was eating with his lunchbox like this, like trying to hide his food and eat, and he couldn't have enough time to, of course, eat all his food. And when food comes back, we all have that mom dialogue, right? We'll tell, like, there are many people in the world who do not have enough food to eat, so you should definitely be not wasting it, and so on. But other than that, I also showed him Indian restaurants. I told him how these Indian restaurants are crowded with people, not just from the Indian origin, but also so many Americans, so many people from other Asian communities also flock into these restaurants, and that itself speaks to how tasteful, how flavorful, and how culture rich our food is. And that's why all the people love this, and you should be so proud of our culture, and you should be so proud of our food, and not at all be embarrassed by hiding it from your classmates and friends. So yeah, I think that stuck by his mind at that point of time, and he was convinced, like, our food is good, and you needn't be if just being different doesn't mean it's not good, right? So nothing to hide. Show off your Indian culture, show off your Indian food. Hopefully that is still something that he remembers. So I'll cook like this with a little bit of ghee, and then place it in these parchment papers. I'll layer it like this so that I can keep it in a ziploc, and yeah, you can freeze it as such. And then I'm going to be preparing this base gravy as well, right? So I'm going to be making a makhani gravy and a regular base gravy. So for the makhani gravy, I'm going to be using like tomatoes, chilies, onions, garlic, and soaked almonds. And for the other gravy, I'm going to be adding onions, carrots, bell pepper instead of tomato, and then some spice powders. And there you have two different kinds of gravies, totally different taste: makhani and the base gravy. We are here decorating Anjali's notebook because this is an assignment, it seems like.
We were planning to cover the book with white because this doesn't really look good.
So we got this white rule from Walmart, and look how that turned out to be.
We didn't know because there was different colors, so we thought it was just plain to cover some things up. But it actually had some random poster on it.
We used to have brown paper covers like this to cover our notebooks while we were in school. Like everyone has to cover their notebooks.
With like white paper?
Not white, brown.
Oh, brown paper?
Yeah.
All grades?
Yeah, all grades.
And so was it fun?
It was fun because all our notebooks used to smell so good, and then we used to have these covers, and then we used to have labels to write the subject.
Like this?
Yeah, we used to put the label on the top. And now we're going to decorate it with what represents Anjali.
I printed out some photos that shows me.
Trying to showcase what exactly Anjali's passion is, what Anjali is good at, and things like that. This also has to do with our Indian culture. She does both Bollywood and Bharatanatyam.
Wait, we didn't take a Bollywood photo.
Yeah, that's fine. So one is enough, I think. Basically, for kids, I think they want to blend in with others, and sometimes, you might get questions as to what is this costume, right?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know what to say.
you don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say if someone asks me what is this costume.
It is. You can say it's a Bharatanatyam costume.
No, Bharatanatyam.
They'll not understand.
I'll say it's a costume that I do an Indian dance. I think that's what I would say. I always say, like, if people ask me, what do I do dance? I say I do two dances, Indian and Bollywood.
No, but Bollywood is Indian, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, Bollywood is Indian, and this is classical, and Bollywood is
Classical and
Yeah.
Bollywood.
Yeah, that's what you should say. Both are Indian. We managed to cover that book somehow. And she has chosen some of her favorite pictures that she wants to stick, and then she decorated a little bit with coloring and her favorite quote. As I was helping my daughter decorate her notebook, I was thinking how much of our identity we carry across, right? And honestly, parenting across two different cultures, it is like this notebook cover. It is a collage. We try to make sure they feel comfortable where they are, but also at the same time make them feel proud of where they come from. So definitely a balancing act there. And right now we are going to this Mother Meenakshi temple. As you can see, I'm all dressed up, very contrasting to my Saturday evening where I was trying to enjoy with my friends, and today is all about celebrating culture with family. So Mother Meenakshi temple, it's about 1.5 hours from here. We try to go there once in a month or so. And yeah, the construction there seems like a never-ending process, similar to many other temples. But yeah, let's go. To sum it off for today, though we have not figured everything out just yet, I'm so sure that we all are doing our level best. And if you enjoyed this video, give this a like, and I will see you on my next one. Take care. Bye bye.